Look at this man. Look at his goofy ass. What is this?
Real cases before a real judge.
And now, enter the courtroom of Judge Mathis. Plaintiff Kim Christopher was friends with the defendant, and she asked the defendant to hold on to her inheritance. However, Kim claims the defendant stole her money, and now she's been forced to dumpster dive to feed herself and her dog. She's suing for the stolen money.
I don't understand when people be homeless and they have a dog. Does now the dog homeless too? They be making the dog suffer. Can't the dog go to an animal shelter? Is that worse than just being on the street? That's wild, man. I don't know.
Deirdre Perez admits that she held on to Kim's money for her, but insists her house was robbed and burglars took the money. Since this incident, Kim has called her racial slurs, and she's countersuing for defamation.
Time out. Imagine you give your money to somebody and they say their house got robbed, and your response to that is to call them the N-word. This lady crazy. You dirty N-word. How you gonna steal my money?
Start with you.
Okay, well, since after she did what she did to me, I've had to dig in dumpsters to feed me and my dog. And, wow. I mean, I bet she didn't have to feed her kids out of dumpsters after that happened.
Where do you all know each other from?
Former friend. And then I let her move into my house after my mother passed away.
When did she move into your house?
In October of 2010.
Okay.
February, I was going back and forth to
dog?
Arnold because I was trying to get a place to live up there after my mother passed away, and my house got broken into with the, my inheritance money there, so I didn't feel safe for her to leave my money there. So I asked her if she would hold my money for me at her other house, and shortly, about a month or two after she had my money,
Your Honor,
she
she's
told
lying.
me that her house got raided and the cops tore her house up, and then in the same breath,
She's
she
lying,
told
Your
me
Honor.
Rated for what?
that her house just got raided. That's what she told me.
She didn't tell you rated for what?
No, she didn't.
What reason? She didn't
No.
say the reason it was raided
she
because
didn't,
they
and
thought something or
Because she's lying, Your Honor.
Okay.
No, she didn't.
I'm so confused.
Let you give your son.
And then she told me that her house was robbed, that her son's friend saw me take the money out of the envelope when I was at her house one day, and he took the money. She knew his name, but she wouldn't make a police report.
Okay, let me hear from you.
So the white lady house got robbed, so she didn't want the money at her house. And now she put it at the other lady house, and that house got robbed. Why wouldn't you believe it? Your house got robbed, so you know robbers are in the damn area. You know there's a robbery spree going on. So why would you act surprised?
Well, first of all, I would be nothing but a good friend to her. I don't understand why she's doing this, and she has called me very racial names, just things that weren't true.
What did you do?
Didn't do anything. I just walked out, and I've done nothing but been a good friend
Because
to
you know
her.
that happens so much in our society. In my opinion, is hate language, and at some point, certain hate language is inflammatory and it causes violence. See all these African American folks saying, "Yes, it does."
Yes, it does.
You follow me? So I'm grateful and thankful that if she did do it, you didn't resort to what the average person resorts to, violence. Go ahead.
Not only that, she's making accusations when if I was that type of person to steal her money, I would have stole it when she gave me the large amount from the beginning. She gave me $5,000 and she was down to like 1,000 or a little bit
Why
over.
was she giving you the money again?
She asked me to hold it. She's saying that it was because of her house being broken into. No, that's not true.
Huh?
And about me being raided, I never told her anything like that. I mean, why would I say something like that?
So what happened? Tell me what happened.
Well, she asked me to hold her money in March, the beginning of March. By the end of March, she came over one day. Usually when she asked for the money, she would ask me for the money. She never went straight to my son because I asked my son to hide the money in his room because he had a little place in his closet that was secretive, you know.
What? You give this lady $2,000 and she gives it to her son to put in his safe? Where the hell the son at? Why would you give $2,000 to your son to go hide in the house? Why ain't you the one hiding it? You're not the responsible parent.
And she went. I know that sounds odd, but honestly, he's a trustworthy child. But anyway, he's 18 years old. But she knew that he was holding the money, and she went behind my back beginning of April, at the end of March, and she asked my son for the money. Without me even knowing it, she went into my kitchen where there was 2 of my friends, my daughter, and 2 of my oldest son's friends, and she counted her money in front of everybody, you know, like she was big balling or she was doing something, you know, out of the ordinary. And then she went to me and gave back my son the money, and he put it away. Then she then about a week later, my house was robbed. Not only her money was stolen, but $3,000 of my money was stolen. I'm not suing her for that, but
Why not?
Y'all still keep a lot of cash around.
Just $5,000 in the house. Y'all lick. And the 18-year-old got the money? Come on, man. If her story true, why is she thumbing through the money in front of the whole family and friends? Why is she acting like that? What's the point of looking through that money?
Well,
My money was from
I don't know what to
inheritance.
say to that. I just got back child support from my ex-husband. I do have statements from people that were in the home. On top of, I have.
I was curious why you all don't do as average people. You put it in the bank, write checks, get a checking account.
I didn't have a bank account, and my money was from
I know
inheritance
you
from
could
my
have gotten
mother.
one. No, let's go. Go ahead.
You know your money was not inheritance from your mother. You know that
Where
money
else
was not.
it? I don't work.
You know exactly.
Let's let her finish. You should
Okay,
put your
sorry.
money in a bank.
I'm sorry.
You come thousands of dollars, tell somebody to hold it for you. Go ahead. Banks don't take thousands anymore where you live. Go ahead.
Anyway, I
You
just wanted
sitting
to add.
around with $3,000, you getting ripped off too.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
well, I took the loss. I'm not suing anyone for it. I'm just telling you, I have statements that people that were there,
All right,
that
she
were
has
there
to
at the
prove you were
time.
negligent in caring for her money.
This is for the people that were
And
there, and this is for the person that
What are
was
you
with
saying
me when
happened
she.
to the money?
Our house was broken into. I mean, my son's room was ransacked, and my room was
You
ransacked.
have no idea who broke in?
I really kind of think it was one of my son's friends. I'm not totally sure, but I kind of
Why
think
you
it
call
was.
the police on him?
I don't know. I didn't want to get him in trouble. I thought my son would be able to recover the money.
What? Who you think your son is? Goddamn Franklin from Snowfall? What she thought he was about to get out there in them streets and make them talk? Where's the money? He's gonna turn into Batman and interrogate the kids? Come on, nobody's scared of your son. What she thought this was?
Has your son recovered it?
No, he has not.
All right.
Because
You didn't call the police because you don't want to get a kid in trouble.
well, yes.
Your counterclaim for $2,000 is for what?
It's for defamation of character.
How does she defame you?
Well, she's telling everybody I stole their money and that I'm a thief. I just graduated from
You
college,
have any
and
evidence of that?
all I have is one statement from somebody that was there when she is making accusations and accusing me.
She told that person that?
Well, no, she was there when she was accusing me of that. When I went to her house and told her that
Yeah.
our house
Accusing you
was robbed.
directly?
Accusing me, my daughter, and my friend.
Yeah, that's not defamation. Defamation.
I'm
Please
sorry.
let me
I'm
finish.
sorry. I apologize. About a week later,
Her opinion is she left money with you and that it was stolen and that she thinks your family has something to do with it. By your own admission, your son's friend, you believe, is the one took it. That son, by the way, the 18-year-old is trustworthy, hanging out with somebody who steals money. Nonetheless, so I'm not going to grant your defamation claim. What I will do is grant your claim because she admits that she knows who took it and won't even have it investigated because she doesn't want to get the kid in trouble. Well, then pay the kid's tab, $2,000 for the plaintiff.
He cooked with that. Nah, he cooked that. Nah, that's a cook. She admitted to knowing who got that money on and you don't want to get him in trouble. Well, you pay that $2,000 since you know. Yeah, the money was in your family's possessions and you said your son was trustworthy, but he hanging out with untrustworthy people? Come on, man, that's easy. Open and shut case. Mathis cooked with that one. I gotta give him his credit. He bodied that dumb girl. bodied her ass. Everything started piecing together when Mr. Mathis started talking. I'm over here listening like, yeah. He know what he talking about, for real, for real.
Have a good day. Your claim is dismissed.
We're taking it down to defeat your kids.
Oh, goddamn, now she popping her. She popping her big one. She been waiting to get this off her chest. Call her the N-word.
Defeat your kids.
I'm gonna let your sister know you stole her money. I'm gonna let her know you broke into her house.
She's the thief. She's the one breaking into houses. Now I'm confused. Why is there so many people's houses being broken into in this video?
Let her know. I'm gonna let her know now. See,
You got proof of that?
Oh yeah, I got proof of it because I got the
How's
girl that went in the house with you. Went in the house with you. The one that climbed in the window when you broke your sister, when you robbed your sister for the $9,000. That's how you got the money. You remember how you got the money, so don't play me.
Why didn't you bring my sister into court then?
Oh, you believe me? Your sister will be pressing charges on you next. Watch that.
Where's the security? Does they just let all this pop off in the Judge Mathis courtroom? So basically, that $2,000 that this lady got is a part of a $9,000 robbery between this crazy lady and her friend. And this lady across the table talking about, yeah, I know how you got that money. I know that y'all robbed that girl for $9,000. Her sister. What is going on in here, man?
You understand? And they calling me. Yeah, you're gonna get yours. So don't even trip off of me.
Help him.
You understand? And they calling me. Yeah, you're gonna get.
Did she say the N-word right here? You calling me
They
a...
do nothing wrong to try to help you. You understand? And they calling me. Yeah, you're gonna get yours. So don't even trip off of me.
Help him
Don't
throw my
trip off of
dog
me.
out. Had to feed my dog out of me and my dog out of a dumpster.
I don't give a about your dog.
She said, I don't care about the dog. What about her? Do you care about her?
Your dog. I got 4 kids to feed. Your dog.
Yeah, but they weren't eating out of dumpsters
Your dog
like
means
I was.
nothing
So
to
were
me,
they?
girlfriend.
They getting into it, man. That's wicked. Close that back door, white lady. She said the M-word and the B-word. I know. I've read the bleep. I kept my ear to the bleep. I heard all of that. You know what I'm saying? I heard it. I wish I didn't, but trust me, I heard that. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?